जयो राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। जयो गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदना व्रज जनरंजना। यशोदानंदना व्रज जनरंजना। यशोदानंदना व्रज जनरंजना। यशोदानंदना व्रज जनरंजना। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जयो कुंज बिहारी। जयो यमुना तीरवनचारी। जयो गिरिवरधारी। जयो राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जयो गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदना व्रज जनरंजना। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जयो राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जयो राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे। हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe. Jaya Nidai Gauranga, Jaya Nidai Gauranga, Nidai Gauranga, Jaya Nidai Gauranga. Jaya Bhilai Nrsimha, Jaya Bhilai Nrsimha, Bhilai Nrsimha, Jaya Bhilai Nrsimha. Nrsimha Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jai Om विष्णुवाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यष्टोत्तरशर्षिः श्रीवान् कृष्ण भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की नामाचार्य शील हरिदास ठाकुर ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैस्तिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, chapter number 16, text number 21. Sorry, text number 20. Yam vai vibhuti upayati anuvelam anye. Yam vai vibhutirupayati anuvelam anye. Yam vai vibhutirupayati anuvelam anye. अर्थार्थिभिः स्वशिरसा धृष्टपादरेणुः धृतपादरेणुः अर्थार्थिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः हर्ताधिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः। धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्री तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो। धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्री तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो। धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्री तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो। लोकं मधुव्रतपथे इव कामयाना। लोकं मधुव्रतपथेरिव कामयाना। लोकं मधुव्रतपथेरिव कामयाना। यं वै विभूतिरुपयाति अनुवेलमन्ये। हर्तादिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः। धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्रि तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो। लोकामधुव्रतपतेरिव कामयाना। यं वै विभूतिरुपयाति अनुवेलमन्ये। हर्तादिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः। धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्रि तुलसी नवधाम्नो। लोकामधुव्रतपतेरिव कामयाना। यं वै विभूतिरुपयाति अनुवेलमन्ये। हर्तादिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः धन्यार्विताङ्घ्रि तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो लोकामदव्रतपतेरिव कामयाना तिरुपयति अनुवेद अन्ये हर्तादिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्रि तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो लोकान्मधुतपति कामयाना यं वै वो तिरुपयाति अनुवेलमन्ये हर्तादिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्रि तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो लोकामधुव्रतपथेरिव कामयाना यं वै वो तिरुपयति अनुवेलन्ये हर्तादिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्रि तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो लोकं मधुव्रतपतेरिव कामयाना यं वै वो तिरुपयाति अनुवेलमन्ये हर्तादिभिः स्वशिरसा धृतपादरेणुः धन्यार्पिताङ्घ्रि तुलसी नवधामधाम्नो लोकान् मधुव्रतपथेरिव कामयाना. Word meaning. Yam, whom, why, certain, Vibhutihi, Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, Upayati, waits upon, Anuvelam, occasionally, Annehi, by others, Artha, material facility, Arthibhihi, by those who desire, Swashirasa, on their own heads, Dhrita, accepting, Pada, for the feet, Renu, the dust, Dhanya, by the devotees, Arpita, offer, Angri, at your feet, Tulasi, of Tulasi leaves, Nava, fresh, Dama, on the garland, Dhamnaha, having a place, Lokam, the place, Madhvratapatehe, of the king of the bees, Iva, like, Kamayana, is anxious to secure. Translation in purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, the dust of whose feet is worn on the head by others, weighs upon you as appointed, for she is anxious to secure a place in the abode of the king of bees, who hovers on the fresh wrath of Tulsi leaves offered at your feet by some blessed devotees. Translation with repetition. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, the dust of whose feet is worn on the head by others, waits upon you as appointed, for she is anxious to secure a place in the abode of the king of bees, who hovers on the fresh wreath of tulsi leaves offered at your feet by some blessed devotee. Purport. As previously, Shri Radha Krishna Chandra ki, Shri Nai Gauranga ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. As previously described, Tulsi has attained all superior qualities due to being placed at the lotus feet of the Lord. The comparison made here is very nice. As a king of bees hovers over the tulsi leaves offered to the lotus feet of the Lord, so Lakshmi, the goddess who is sought by the demigods, Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, and everyone else, always engage in rendering service to the lotus feet of the Lord. The conclusion is that no one can be benefactor of the Lord. Everyone is actually the servant of the Lord. This ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajnanadimirandasya Jnananjanajalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pavshati Deshadalini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The shloka from the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the chapter 16, Jaya and Vijaya cursed by the sages. At the gate of Vaikuntha, the four sages curse the Jaya and Vijaya. To intervene this situation, Lord appeared at that place with his eternal concern, Goddess Lakshmi, and many other confidential servants. Later on, Lord say, this Jaya and Vijaya, they were there my servants. They did a great offense at your lotus feet. You're telling to four Kumaras. Definitely they are eligible to get punished. So because they did a mistake offense at you, actually I am the responsible for that because they are my servants. So later on, Lord glorify his own devotees, Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. And Lord also request the four sages, you curse them, they get be punished, but whatever punishment they undergo, it should be very short. Later, Lord say, as a glorification of the his own devotees. So my devotees are worshipping my lotus feet. That is the reason my lotus feet will be glorified everywhere. Everyone gets sanctified by the water of river Ganges. The river Ganges flow through my lotus feet, by wash his lotus feet. That's the reason sanctified. The reason is that because my devotees worship my lotus feet, that is the reason my lotus feet is sanctified. That's what the Ganges is sanctified. So, even I want to take the dust of my devotees' lotus feet and apply on my own head. So, even I desire for that. So, the Supreme Lord giving all credit to his devotees and he is setting the example. And reply to this, sages were telling in the previous slokas, Lord, you are the cause of all the causes, but you are glorifying us as you set an example. Really, we are not eligible. No. When his Lord is glorifying the devotees, he is not glorifying as a matter of duty. Or he wants to show himself, okay, some good etiquettes. Because Lord is an embodiment of all the good qualities. For him not to show or enact with some good qualities. No. Whatever, every action of the Lord are very purified and highly cultured. So, when Lord is glorifying his devotees, he is glorifying from his heart. He is not simply outwardly glorifying his devotees. This is the beauty of the Lord. And similarly, in reply to this, then his devotees are glorifying the Supreme Lord. And when devotees are glorifying the Supreme Lord, and devotees are glorifying the Lord also as a truth. They are not also simply want to glorify. Okay, generally in the material world happens, okay, glorify someone, even though he not having the quality. Or inside he not willing to glorify someone, still he glorify to take some favor. But devotees are not like that. And not like that in another sense, okay, Lord's glorification is really qualified for that glorification, because the Lord is absolute in all the qualities. So whatever the great glorification devotee may glorify as a glorify the Lord, still the glories of the Lord is much superior than the glorification what devotees do. Because the Lord is the embodiment of all the good qualities. Still our glorification is less. So whatever devotees glorifying is a reality. So they know that, okay, the Supreme Lord is fully qualified. And they are glorified. And here, in the previous slokas, here is giving the example, the Lakshmi, the many people, all the residents of this material world want the favor of Goddess Lakshmi. Here Prabhupada says, the demigods, Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, everyone else always engage in rendering service to the lotus feet of Lakshmi for some favor. In previous slokas, see, the Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, everyone want the favor of Lord Goddess Lakshmi. And that Lakshmi is looking for some service to the Supreme Lord's lotus feet. So here given a comparison. The Lord's lotus feet will be decorated by tulsi leaves. You see, Tulsi leaf is offered at your feet by some blessed devotees. As sages are telling, some devotees offer Tulsi leaves, and the king of the bees. Normally, the fresh flowers are there. Flowers are there. The honeybees humming around the flower. So the bee is attracted to the fragrance and beauty of the flower. So here you are giving the example. And Lakshmi, everyone is want the flavor of the Lakshmi. That Lakshmi, she is anxious to secure a place in the abode of king of bees, who hosts on the fresh wreath of tulsi leaves offered at your feet by some blessed devotees. How a bee is humming around a flower or tulsi leaves at your lotus feet. Similarly, the Lakshmi ji also looking for such opportunity at your lotus feet. So in the previous Prabhupada writing here, in the previously described, Tulsi has attained all the superior quality due to being placed at the lotus feet of the Lord. The Lord's lotus feet are always decorated by Tulsi leaf. Goddess Lakshmi ji may get service to the Supreme Lord sometime, not all the time. But Tulsi is always in touch with the lotus feet of the Lord all the time. Lakshmi is serving the Supreme Lord. She is doing the massage the lotus feet of the Lord. But Tulsi is always living at the lotus feet of the Lord. So, in earlier prayers also, the sages are mentioning these things. O Lord, we pray that you let us born in hellish condition of life, just as long as our hearts and minds always engaged in the service of your lotus feet. Our words are made beautiful by speaking your activities, just as tulsi leaves are beautified when is offered unto your lotus feet. So tulsi leaves are glorified, beautified, because those tulsi leaves are offered the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, the sages, doesn't matter wherever live, as far as we are remembering you, are glorifying you. As long as our ears are always filled with chanting of your transcendental qualities. So, sometimes, some devotees may have some good qualities, doing service, or maybe good knowledge in the Shastra, and he may become very popular. So one should think that whatever glorification he is getting because whatever talent he has, he may think, it's my talent, I am getting glorification. But here is very clear. The Tulsi is glorified because she is decorated the lotus feet of the Lord. That's the reason she is glorified. Similarly, so anyone have some glorification as devotee of his talents is actually that credit because of the Supreme Lord abilities, or he is favoring that devotees get the glorification. That's what the sages are telling here. Your transcendental qualities are the reason for that. So, the sages are very intimately favored by the Lord. Now, one may think, okay, now, so in the material devotees also sometime, okay, we also do seva, okay, doing the seva. But sometime, so you do seva for someone as a formality. We not from inside the heart will do the seva for some other devotees. But here the Lord is doing the service or glorification of the devotees. Full intimacy. So Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Vedair Sarver Ahameva Vedyaha. From all the Vedic literature, you should understand me. Now, understanding me, what is you will understand here? So, otherwise, the Lord's great qualities are, okay, Lord is all powerful. You have all the opulence. You have the control of the whole universe. You are able to kill so many demons. In that way, people will glorify because of his power, name, fame. And this is understood by the atheistical people and appreciated by the atheistical people. But devotees don't appreciate all these qualities are meant because devotees are appreciating because how the Lord is so much caring for his devotees, and that's what you are seeing. Yeah. When two devotees are in fighting, how Lord is handling the situation. And the presence of the Lord is, both are satisfied, both the parties are satisfied, not one party is satisfied. So, these were the qualities devotees will understand. So, that is the reason a devotee is so much attached to the Lord, because not for getting something from the Lord. Okay, I'll get something, that is the reason I do the worship of the Lord. A devotee is emotionally attached to the Lord, not to get something from the Lord. A child is very attached to the mother. How a child is attached to the mother? Because mother is out of her compassion. He binds the child emotionally. Similarly, the Lord's good qualities and care for his devotees, and the devotees are very attached to the Lord. And when Lord is serving his devotees, he don't make any whatever is great. Generally in material world happens. Okay, we have some fame, name, this material world, position in the material world. It is very difficult for us to come down from that position to serve a lesser person, which is inferior to me. Very difficult, because our ego don't allow us to do this. But in the Lord's case, he don't bother about these things at all. When Sudhama Vipra visited Dwarakapuri, when Krishna was in Dwarak, Krishna came down and welcomed him very nicely. And the gatekeepers are thinking, who is this Brahmana? So Krishna personally coming and receiving him. Looks like an ordinary person. That what a devotee will capture the heart of the Lord. So Lord is loses all his position, everything, name, fame, everything. He'll come to the very minimal stage, and whatever the service is, he ready to render for his devotees. I took the Sudhama Vipra to his palace and treated him as a ordinary friend. Generally will treat his own friend as the Supreme Lord. He take care of every living entity and every devotees in this world. So that is the reason the devotees are very attached to the Lord, because they understood the real nature of the Lord. Otherwise, common people are thinking, okay, I'll worship the Lord, I'll get some material favor from the Lord. And it is very, very insignificant for the devotees. Because a devotee is able to capture the Lord in totality. That means he has captured everything. And this is the beauty of a devotee. A common materialistic man may take some favor from the Lord, materially, by worshipping him. He may get some material benefit from him. The devotee is totally, for devotee, the Lord is completely under his control. So, Krishna says in Vrindavan, I am not able to pay what the services my devotees are did for me. I am indebted to my own devotees. The Lord is telling, I am indebted to my devotees. Everyone is indebted to the Lord actually. No one is able to give something. That is the reason Prabhupada is telling here. In the conclusion is that no one can be the benefactor of the Lord. No one do some benefit for the Lord. Everyone is actually servant of the Lord. Now one may take bath in the Ganges and offer some water of the Ganges to the Ganges. Okay, offering some water taken out from the Ganges and offering to the Ganges. This is what the devotees are doing. Everything is given to the Lord. I am giving something from that to the Lord. Whatever He given Him back. And the Lord only recognizes the feelings of the devotees. That's what we can give to the Lord. Nothing else to belong to us. For nothing is belong to a devotee or anyone in this world. Nothing is belong to. But only a devotee can offer to the Lord is his feelings and emotion to the Lord. And that's what a Lord wants from his devotees. So Lord is telling you, understand me. So understand me means you understand about the heart of the Lord. Not understanding what the opulent is Lord having. That He has shown already to everyone. But this is not shown to everyone. And this opulent is not shown to each and every. This things is shown to only the devotees. They are understood. And Lord is given this knowledge by their devotional services. Otherwise, all is great other qualities and His opulence He is shown to the people. His power, everything He has shown to the people. But this particular things only it is available, very confidential. That's the reason Krishna said it is confidential knowledge. So I am giving to you, Arjuna, this most confidential knowledge because Bhaktosi Sakachiti. You are my devotee, that's the reason I am giving it, and he also my friend. So Arjuna is non-enemies of the Lord. So devotees are non-enemies of the Lord. So these are the great qualities the devotees are carrying. That's the reason Lord is reciprocate his devotee in this very intimate way. So a very important shlokas are these things to generally people will think that Lord mean to create a fear for the people so that they will be follow right things, not doing the wrong things. So fear of the Lord. Actually, Lord don't see any of the mistake of the devotees. Anyone. Lord don't see the mistake of the people. Lord see only what the good things the people are doing. Only He see that things. Then bad things who see? bad things are seen by the Prakriti, Durga. She keep the count of all these. And Lord don't take the count of all these. What the wrong things you do, what the sins you do. The Lord don't keep the record of all these things. The Lord see what the good things will see. Only you see that. And whatever other wrong things we do, the other account will maintained by the law of nature, Prakriti or Durga ji. Generally, a father is loving his son. Whatever the mistake, son, every time son will he forget and forgive son. Similarly, whatever the mistake, the Lord don't take it as in account. You see only good things what the devotees did. This is the beautiful qualities of the Lord. The reason here that the four Kumaras are glorifying the Lord, the great qualities of the Lord. So everyone want the favor. Everyone want the favor of Lakshmi. That Lakshmi ji want the favor from you. She want to serve you. So why you are telling that, okay, because of my devotees I am glorified. The Lord is telling, okay, because of my devotees I purify. So in contrast to that, the giving, the justification, the sages, okay, no. Even Lakshmi, she want your favor. She want to serve you. So, very nice conversation, glorifying each other, the Lord and His devotees. In material world, we may glorify sometime, okay, but not from inside. He may glory from outside, but inside you're thinking, okay, for example, sometimes we do the seva, and I was telling, okay, someone has left the plate. In front of him, I'll wash his plate, so they'll get, okay, I'm doing service. If you give every day wash my plate, then you don't do this. But okay, in our case, okay, we are okay. It is a show, so there is no from inside. But in the case of Lord, there is no show at all. It is from inside. How much service you want, I am ready to do. How much favor you want, I am ready to do favor you. I will protect you, everything. So these are very great qualities of the Lord. So understanding this will be any devotee moved by these great qualities of the Lord, and their devotion and attachment to the Lord is increase. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here.